Hi, folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the second-ranked team, the Duke Blue Devils. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Set it down for the offense. First down. QB decides to keep it here. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking to make a play deep downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. An explosive gain, big play, moves the ball inside the 40. First and 10 play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Mustangs. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Contact as he threw it. Incomplete, almost a first down interception here in the opening drive.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
Running play called on 3rd and short. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
An inside give now from the shotgun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2. The Blue Devils will come to the line to crank up the tempo. They'll hand it off. Fights off a defender. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
And the Blue Devils starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Keep it on the ground. There's a handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. There's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Duke. Extra point try coming now. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And now the handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down play coming up. And the single back takes the handoff. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
1st down here for this offense. They'll run it here. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9. Switch it up here, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
This is good pressure by the defense. It just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
We come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. plenty of time to scan the field. Finally flings it to the left side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Ponies.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Receiver makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The Blue Devils looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They give it to the receiver on a jet sweep. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Boy, the offense goes with a jet sweep, and the defense is there. That is a tough play to defend, but give them credit for playing with discipline, especially with their eyes, not getting caught up, squeezing inside. They got to the outside and prevented that from being a big play.
Handoff from the shotgun. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, SMU 14, Duke 7.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Try and muscle for the first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The offense stays on the field. Coach's going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did.
Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He'll take a deep shot. He's got it right near the end zone. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, SMU.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in this football game.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Returner looking to create better field position. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Blue Devils offense heads back out of the field now. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. They bring him down right at the 20. And the Blue Devils looking to run some tempo here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And just a short gain this time, we're able to get him down. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. The sure hands. It's Ware. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. The Blue Devils with 1st and 10 here.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
He's going to pull it down and run. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down. Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Going for a big play downfield. Catch made down inside the 15. Touchdown, the Blue Devils. No chance to catch him.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The extra point is good. Down by a touchdown, 21-14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. He's looking to scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down.
With the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. Back to pass. It's Figueroa. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, 3rd down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection, because you know that you're going to throw, and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? They're able to do that.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You have to get the right guy in that slot. They can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. And he's set to kick the ball off now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Can he get there on the ground? That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Breaking free at the 35. Bulldozing his way past tacklers. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the 1st down.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be 1st down and goal. Well, he finally goes out of bounds down inside the 10, but that play sets up this offense in good scoring position.
It sure does. What a great play of creating momentum for this offense. Now,
and he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Duke.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. This is a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
And they'll set up now for the extra point drive. PHC is good. They still trail, though. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. Trying to create outside the pocket now. In the clear at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be 1st down. Back to pass. It's Figueroa. Defense is coming after him. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
He's moving out of the pocket. Under heavy pressure. Hit as he throws it. Catch made wide open way downfield. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position. The Mustangs will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Tries to get it to the running back. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? It's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the 2nd half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Going to try to use his legs here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Second down, we're going to throw it. Bringing pressure. Cannot escape, and down he goes. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Rifles this football to the left. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Mustangs will kick this away to begin the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking to pass here on second down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He's swarmed by the defense. And the Blue Devils will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Blue Devils lining up here on 1st and 10. The shotgun handoff here. He's brought down out at the 46. Second down after that run on the previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Inside the 40 now. It's a big gain across midfield down inside the 35. And the Blue Devils pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Powered right past the defender. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
The Blue Devils are going to cash in here in the red zone. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Receiver in motion now. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Now the try here for the extra point. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Excellent protection all day to throw. Flings it now to the left. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback in this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Pickup of 5. Brings up second down.
A gain makes it second and medium. Handoff to the single back. Powers through the tackle. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Caught quickly. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Touchdown, Duke. They battled back to go in front now.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll run it to the right side. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it again. The Mustangs looking to keep this drive rolling.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Looking downfield, it's Figueroa. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking for his big tight end. Ball is incomplete. Gloved enough by the defender nicely that time.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Back in motion now. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And here comes a deep shot. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Defense creates a big turnover, and that'll end the quarter of play.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, 2-35. SMU 28.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
They'll run it to the left. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare, a wide-open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And the pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
How about that, Chris? The big man comes up with a sack. You don't see that every day. But give him credit. He got to the quarterback and got a sack.
They've converted 1 of their 2 4th down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a 3rd attempt right here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Gets rid of it on the move, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Getting set. Here's second down. To the air. It's Figueroa. Pressure is coming. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. And they heave it deep downfield. Oh, and he cannot hold on. A chance at a fourth interception by this defense here today. Does bring up fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in the football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? Again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. They'll ride the back again here. Oh, the ball is not free. Who's got it? Looks like the defense has it.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half. Really, the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Scanning the field. It's Figueroa. He's moving out of the pocket now. Finding some room at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, the defense had an opportunity here to really kind of seal this game, and instead they allow the quarterback scramble to pick up some big yards and get a first down and get out of bounds.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He bought some time, now lets it go. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late-game comeback victory. This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain.
Well, the offense has done a nice job of moving themselves down in this area to give themselves a chance. Man, the quarterback's got to continue to make good decisions and not put the ball in harm's way.
It's second down after that completion. Short connection to the tight end here. He'll earn the first down, but paid for it with a hard hit.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And the Mustangs will have 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw again. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Look at the protection there. Lots of time. Delivers over the middle now. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big first down.
Touchdown, Ponies. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, I'm shocked by this. I mean, this is a great touchdown by this offense. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. We may be headed to overtime.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. And he didn't make it. The defense rises up, so it's still a one-point game. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. Blue Devils offense heads back out of the field now. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so maybe they'll have to run a couple plays here. Hands off to the left. He's got some room. Can he get there?
Oh, come on, ref. Give it to him. What a huge run. He takes it all the way down to the 1-yard line. And you can tell once he got through that second level of the defense, he was thinking, I'm taking this to the house. And he almost did, but brought down just short at the 1-yard line.
And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Blue Devils. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, big touchdown here late in this game to give them a 7-point lead. Now the big question is, do you go for 1 or go for 2 potentially to make it a 2-possession game?
Can they get set now to try the PAT? The extra point up and good. So the lead now is 8 here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Here we go. Crucial situation. They've got time to run a few plays. The defense can't just back off here and play too passive. Trying to extend the play. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
To the air, it's Figueroa. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Oh, and he can't quite come up with it. That would have been huge. Brings up third down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Throws it to the right. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Chris, this is it. It comes down to this fourth down play to be able to stay in this football game. They've got to convert to be able to keep their hopes alive. Can this quarterback deliver and make the play?
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game, and the ball will turn over on downs. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. What a special year and a moment these players will never forget. After all they put into this, they can now call...